I hope you're having a lovely, lovely Sunday. Welcome to PTV Australia. And we're going to be working with the beautiful Susan Penno tonight and also the amazing Beck Campbell. And they are going to be doing some readings for you. And also just a little, I'm Rebecca Fisher. This is the first time I've actually hosted this, so bear with me while I get my head around it all. And a few of you may know me. I'm one of the original members of the original PTV Australia show. I'm a psychic medium, a tarot reader. What else do I do? I've got a few strings to the bow there. Hypnotherapist. I'm a healer. A doula, so a childbirth educator and a meditation teacher as well. And I also teach psychic development. So there's a few different things that I do. But enough about me. Let us know your questions. And here comes Susan. We'll speak to her in a moment. Don't forget to share and like so that we can actually also get this amazing show out there. And also we are looking forward to taking your questions tonight. So leave them in the comments for us. And right now, okay, we have the beautiful, I'm going to introduce you to the beautiful Susan, and Susan can let you know a little bit about herself. Are you having some trouble there, Susan? I can't hear you. Whoop, she's off. All right then. So first technical glitch of the night. Okay. So we might go to Beck Campbell. Hello, Beck.
Hi, Beck. How are you going?
I'm very, very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a warm one, hasn't it?
Pardon?
It's been a warm one for a change, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it has. Exactly.
Great. Great. Hi, everybody.
How
Don't forget to like and share and pass us around.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to bring up the Facebook now without.
Oh, she's coming back.
Hey, fantastic.
Hello.
All right. Well, Susan, I'll just get you to speak a little bit about yourself and tell everybody about what you do.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm excited. Whoop, whoop. So what I do is I have all the clear senses I've had since a very young age. So I do psychic and mediumship readings. I'm an energy healer as well and a spiritual development teacher. And there you go.
Thank you. And Beck, what about you? The psychic barber. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I am a barber. And I was actually... Yeah, I am. I'm a barber. I used to cut hair for the homeless, actually, which is why I wanted to do it. I wanted to do something that was as rewarding as what working with spirit is on this platform, and something that was a bit grounding as well. And I was actually recovering from a surgical procedure, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and do this. So put myself through TAFE and ended up working for an amazing non-profit organization called the Jack Reed Foundation in Queensland.
Wow.
Who basically put scissors in homeless kids' hands and give them a job and put them back out there working from where they came from, which is incredible. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, look, it has been rewarding just to see the change in people's lives once you strip away all the layers of grime and dirt and just the energy that they've been carrying on to. It just gives them a whole different perception about themselves and allows them to sort of... I've got this saying, if you look good, you feel good. And, you know, it really does change the lives. But it was actually my publishing company, Animal Dreaming Publishing, who decided to put the two and two together and come up with that brand. And so that's how it originally happened. But I don't cut hair so much anymore. But, you know, I guess I'll always have a pair of scissors and a pair of clippers somewhere around. But, yeah, it's been really cool. journey.
That's quite amazing. And to all the viewers there, please don't forget to send us in your questions on the PTV Australia Facebook page so that we'll get around to answering them in a moment. And bear with me, this is the first time I've hosted and I am a little bit nervous. And Beck, one of the things that I often feel about hairdressers is that they're quite intuitive and psychic because they're actually always working with the crown chakra. So
yeah, always.
I don't know whether you all have, and we often tell our secrets to the hairdresser, don't we? So, they're
do you know how many psychic mediums I know at a decent level in regards to their profiles? They're actually hairdressers. It's incredible. Not so many barbers, but a lot of hairdressers. It's like, I'm a hairdresser too. It's like, oh God, But yes, it's look, it's pleasurable. It just gives you the balance. But haven't done a hair for a while on a living person because I now work in the funeral industry, and I actually work on end of life care for the deceased. So it's still barbering and it's still doing the makeup and organizing the funerals, but it's still just as rewarding.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Working with end of life is such a privilege, just like working with the beginning of life as well.
It
like
is.
Welcoming the soul into the world and then welcoming them, helping them transition to the other side. It's quite powerful, that work. So now I'm going to we're going to work out who's on at home at the moment. Let it come up on the screen. I think we've got Mystique at home and Kerry Bender, as well as Maz and Hayden. So don't forget to call them. The pins are on your screen. So, please give them a call with your questions. They're amazing psychics and they're waiting to take your call. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the first question, which I'm going to give to Susan. And Susan, it's from Jessica. Hi, I would really love a message from my brother who recently passed for my dad who's missing him. Oh, you can feel the heart in that, can't you? They live together and he's having a hard time without him here. That's making me feel really emotional. Any messages would be greatly appreciated. So I'll hand that over to you, Susan. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you. First of all, Jessica, my condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay. Connected to your brother, I see he's making you laugh. I feel like he's tickling me, doing things like little lovable pranks is what I'm getting around him. Look for feathers. He's connecting me to the color yellow, like a lemon yellow, and I don't know what the significance is with that. I see cars. I see these CDs. Or are they DVDs? I just see like a layer of CDs. He's going, it's like he's trying to blow the dust off them, and something about looking at the photographs. Someone's looking at the photographs with your dad. Okay, darling. He's showing me your brother has not been in spirit for long, but he's actually an old soul. He's showing me how people would come to him with their problems, and he was just willing to sit there and listen. He's also showing me that he intuitively counseled people. He had a great love of life. He really loved people, and he has the most. He said, "Don't say had, please," and he's right, because he still has his personality, he still has his heart, he still has all of him, just without his physical body. And he's telling me that he's going to come in, not just little signs, but little feathers and things. He wants to come in big, with a big massive bang, and show everyone that he's around in a big, huge way. I don't have much time to go into depth with that, because we have to get through as many reads as we can here. But please know that your brother is around your dad and you, and he's already making his presence known, because he has a beautiful, strong presence. It's so pure, and He loves you very much. Look for shiny things, lights. He's saying with your dad. Tell your dad he's been trying to give messages with the shiny lights. I just see almost like a wind chime shining. I'll leave that with you. Big hugs to you and your dad. And please know that your brother is definitely around you, everyone he loves. Look for the signs, all right? So God bless you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Susan. That was so lovely. And being open to receiving the signs is so important. Being open-hearted, but there's also that little reminder, because sometimes we're so desperate because we really miss them, that sometimes our grief can get in the way of receiving. So sometimes we've just got to be mindful that once we set that intention to connect and to then to just relax and allow spirit to come in. Okay, it's really, really important. Beck, just again, we've got the at-home psychics. So we have Mystique, the beautiful Mystique. We have the beautiful Maz. We have Kerry Bender, and we have Hayden. So please, the pins are there. The number to call is coming up on the screen. So don't forget to give them a call. They're waiting for your calls. So, Beck, we are going to give you a reading now. We have Sierra, and she says, hello. It's liked and shared. I would like a message about if I'm moving home shortly. I'll hand that to you, Beck.
Thank you so much. Sierra, welcome to tonight's show. First of all, it's a pleasure to get your message, and I hope that you get some clarity from what Spirit's about to pass across from you. The one thing that I'm getting at the moment is a pause sign, okay? And as a clairvoyant, we get shown messages all of the time, and I'm getting a pause, so I'm going to say not yet, okay? I want to say not yet. I want to put you round about April, May next year. And I would certainly put you in a type of move around about that time. But I'm also hearing from Spirit, and they're saying not far. Okay, so it mustn't be a far move, and I'm being told for you to pause where you are right now, because there's other things that are going on near and around you that want your focus. Okay, so I don't know what's going on for work for you or what's happening near and around that area there, but I am being told to pause, and it's about divine timing. And if you force it, we all know that it's going to break. Okay, because if you force something, it breaks. So we have to go with the flow with things, and Spirit's just giving you some guiding advice to just stay put for the minute, wait for whatever it is that needs to settle around near and work environment, and then next year, April, May, I can see that move coming in for you. But I am getting told it's not far from where you are now. So I hope that makes sense and gives you some guidance.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Beck. And also, too, it's really wonderful to let us know and give us feedback and let us know how all the readings go. We really do appreciate the feedback. So now we're going to go on to the next reading for Susan. And this is from Hayley. Hello, Hayley. Welcome tonight. Liked and shared. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. I would really like to know, when do you see me meeting the one? Oh, here we go. There we go, Susan.
God bless you. God bless your cotton socks. Okay, so Hayley. I see a strong connection with September in regards to that. Either the person's born in September, or I actually sense before then you'll meet January, February, March, April, May. Okay, thanks. They've been quite specific. So I'm getting a connection with the energies around May. There's a significance with the month of September regarding the other person. I'm also seeing the colour like a sky blue being a favourite colour with the person. It's like a Hayden name, or H is quite pronounced in the name of the person, whether that's the first, middle or surname of the person. Okay, thank you. How beautiful. The spirit guides are telling me that you've been working on yourself. You've grown into your confidence, and you're starting to really rock your awesomeness, which is so important. Life lessons, you've had a few, even though you feel very young to me. I don't know your age, but you feel like a very young person, but an old soul. So that's what I'm getting. Be ready for it when it comes. I see that person being quite it's like tasting ice cream for the first time and you really love it and you can't get enough of it. So I see this person being really enthralled by you because you speak your truth. You come across as being a person that's got it together, but also someone that is honest, has that integrity, and this is what he's been missing in relationships. So he really values meeting a real woman, a real lady is what I say. He's a gentleman as well, so be prepared to be spoiled by him. And with this person having this taste of ice cream for the first time, he might start to become a little bit pushy and want to move a bit too quickly for you. You may think, oh, yes, at last I'm going to really grab the bull by the horn, so to speak, and move as quickly as I can if he wants it. But it's not going to be the case because there'll be a few uncertainties, niggles that will come up. That's to do with the past. So some advice so that you really enjoy the relationship is work on being ready for the relationship. Anything that comes up regarding relationships, do as much work as you can, darling, on letting it go, because that's the past and this guy's nothing like that. This person's absolutely gorgeous. And it's also meant to be, it's a soulmate energy. So I'll leave that with you. Big hugs, God bless you, and keep being awesome.
Thank you so much, Susan. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful reading. And it's really wonderful to get, such clear signs, something about September, the sound of the name. So thank you so much, Susan, for your precision. All right. So we're going to another reading. And Beck, I'm going to give this one to you. It's Mariah. I hope I get that right. First time here. Welcome to the family. Can I please have a reading? Will my son get an admission from Cambridge University? Thanks. There we go, Beck. Hand that over to you.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Hi, Mariah. I think with mediumship, one thing that I need to state is that it's unorthodox to read another person's energy. Okay, it's just something that I don't do. Without their permission, of course. But what I do see is opportunity coming near and around your son. Now, I'm not quite sure whether there's been some paperwork that's been sent back to him, because what I'm getting is I'm not sure whether something hasn't been filled out right, or something has to be signed, or there's something added on. Okay. And so I want to say not this time, but yes is the answer. So it's almost like you need to do something further in order to get the placement happening. So yes, I do see him getting in, but I'm also being told there's a pause in this application as well. So I'm not quite sure what it is, or whether some paperwork has to be signed, or there's something with visas, or don't know what it is. But of course, when it comes forward, you'll know exactly what it is. But that's what they're showing me. And I hate to be the bearer of, rubbish news, but look, I do see he will, but there's a reason that he won't. And you'll find that he's going to be far more prepared when he does get in, as opposed to rushing everything in the minute. So I hope that makes sense. And I wish him all the best, because, I do see success at the end of it all.
Thank you so much, Beck. That was really good. All right. So don't forget, you can connect as well with our at-home psychics. So we have the amazing Mystique, and her PIN number is 9809. We have Kerry Bender on, and her PIN is 9104. We have the amazing Maz, which is her PIN is 9137. And we have the awesome Hayden, 9108. There's an Australian number there, a mobile number to call, and there's also New Zealand and an international number. So please do that. So we're going to go on to the next reading now as it comes up on the screen. And it's from Jenny Louise. So loved and shared. Thank you so much, Jenny. I would love to know if you see me in a romantic relationship with a very close friend of mine. And I'll hand that over to you, Susan.
Oh, I got yes straight away. They show me their relationships as coloured roses. So, okay, thank you. Because I definitely get the yellow. It hasn't turned into the red yet, though. but the pink's there, so there's mutual love and respect from both of you. What else can I say? And enjoy being in the moment. Enjoy. Okay, thank you. Be prepared for a little bit of self-sabotage on his side, though. You're ready, but I just feel, thank you. They're telling me that he'll be hot and then he'll be a bit cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And it will continue like that for a little while. So I see you being frustrated, and I really feel it in my solar plexus. When that happens, so beautiful. Please know it's not you, honey. It's just him. And once he sees that you're not going to break his wings, because they have been broken in the past and they're healed now, but there are some scars there. Once he sees that you won't hurt him, then he'll change. Enjoy it in the meantime. And I'll leave that with you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Thank you for the clarity. Your response helped a lot. So that's validation from Sierra. There we go.
Thank you, Sierra.
All right. And just to follow on from what Susan said, I find to do, because I deal a lot with relationship readings as well. And sometimes when, there can be a little bit of, there's a common pattern which we call the anxious avoidant dance, and sometimes, at the beginning of relationships, particularly, second, third, fourth, fifth consecutive relationships, there is baggage. So sometimes you've got to be mindful of that and just give people space. It's really, really important, because we can all feel a little triggered, because we can feel a bit rejected when things aren't flowing and unsure. So, just hang in there. And also too, welcome. I like to work with the relationship angels. So it's really important, particularly Shamuel. You can welcome in Shamuel to help you find the strength, the courage, and the patience whilst you're getting to know someone, while the relationship is unfolding, particularly in those early stages where things still feel uncertain. So I hope that helps somebody. Now we're going to go on to another question. This is great. It's flowing really well. So this is from Renee. Hi, girls. Liked and shared. Would love to see if any messages come through from loved ones and anything that comes up for me. So I'm going to hand that over to you, Beck.
Thank you so much, Renee. The first thing that's coming quite fast and quite heavily, actually, is a connection to a lady with breast cancer. This lady would have been in her 60s, 63, 64, I'm getting. And I don't know whether there's a Shirley or an S connection coming in here that you could place with this lady. If not, please hold on to it, okay? Because I know that it is going to come in. But there is this beautiful lady that's wanting to reach out and just wanting to acknowledge the month of February is what she's saying. So something there for you personally. I think that there's a lot going on for you at the moment. I can see your hands full, and I just want to ask you, or Spirit's wanting to ask you, if you can just be a little bit flexible over the next month, and just try not taking on too much. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to lay your boundaries down, because there's nothing worse than being disappointed because you can't meet an arrangement. So it's best to say no and schedule it for a little bit later when you have a bit more free time. It is going to be a busy time leading up to Christmas, and they're just making the start of the year a little less hectic for you. And of course, these beautiful ladies wanting to come in and mention the month of February. I'm also seeing August as a connection here as well, because they're showing me the birthstone. And peridot is such a beautiful birthstone for that month, and I am being shown that quite clearly as well. And there's a white flower also too that this lady's showing me. It's not a rose though, it's a white flower, but it's not rose, so I have to place that too. She's giving lots of love and gratitude for the carers that looked after her towards the end of her passing. So I'm going to leave that there. Again, if you can't place her right now, I promise you will. So just be patient, and she will come forward. It can be somebody associated to you. It can be somebody that comes across your path and you need to give a blessing to, but it will definitely come forward. So I'll leave that there for you, and I wish you all the best.
That's a great reading. And that's so true. Sometimes it won't make sense at the time, but it will make sense in the following days or weeks after. Absolutely. So I just want to say a few shite. There goes my.
A few shite. I want to know what comes next.
Maybe I should have had a shot of something before I got on, it's just the nerve. You'd think after, 6 years of live TV and whatnot that I wouldn't be nervous. But anyway, there we go. So I just want to give a shout out to Jessica, Renee, Chantel, Tanya, Kim, Sierra, Haley. Who else have we got? Maria, Jenny, Matthew, I can't read my writing, and also Roxanne. So thank you so much for tuning in and for, sharing, asking, for messages as well. So, and again, please like and share, and also write in the comments any messages that you would like to receive. So any questions that you would like to receive an answer to. Thank you so very much. So, and again, we have the at-home psychic. So please give them a call. We have Mystique, Kerry Bender, Maz, and Hayden. So please give them a call. So we're going to go to the next question now. This is from Kim, and I'm going to give this to the beautiful Susan. Like, shared, and followed. Any messages for me? Thank you, Susan.
Okay. Hi, Kim. How are you, beautiful lady? All right. I get a sense of space. I get a sense of uncertainty. I see a lot of question marks around you, and as if there are choices coming up, a lot of choices coming up around you, and in order for you to be able to make the right decision, I just feel really nervous around those decisions. They're telling me you don't need to say yes straight away. You don't need to make your mind up straight away. It's about taking your time and pausing and feeling comfortable. I don't know if it's you or someone around you has anxiety or gets that anxious feeling. And as soon as I mentioned it, it's gone. It's left me. So whatever that is, and I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I am getting the connection to gut health. And there's a link between the stomach and the brain, the bacteria. There's so much scientific evidence out there now that supports these words, and that is it's so important that your gut health is balanced, that you have enough of the good bacteria in your stomach. And when there is an imbalance, it does actually affect us emotionally, our ability to cope with stress. But maybe you need something else with it. But they're just linking in with the gut health. And also I'm getting some inflammation in the body. Either you or whoever is picking up gets anxious sometimes. But for you, I see 2023 has been, they're giving me the word. I love this. My grandfather used to say it all the time, a box of birds. I have a vision of you. You've been riding on a, what do you think those things called? Those rides.
Roller coaster.
That's it. Thank you. So I see you've been on a bit of a roller coaster, but it's almost as if around going into March, maybe towards the end of March, around March 20 something, I see you catching a wave or going on the roller coaster that slopes upwards. There's a lot of gold energy, a lot of green energy. I see a lot of green coming from the heart chakra, stepping into that time. And things haven't exactly been a box of birds for you, but going into the new year, especially stepping into the end of March, it will start to turn into a box of birds. And in other words, a lot better times for you, and you being able to have the space to breathe. I see a lot of luck, a lot of good, a lot of gold. Gold is manifesting gold is success. It's celebrating. When I see a lot of that around a person, and I definitely seen that. And it's a good time for you now to also work on affirmations, positive affirmations. We spring clean. We clean out stuff that we don't need anymore. And I also get a message with love that it's important to also do that emotionally as well, and mentally, with stuff that come up that's not bringing you peace. It's do what you can, going to go on a journey, and just put it out there, and those tools will come, and the resources and the sources will come for you to be able to do that emotional and mental spring cleaning, so that it will prepare you for the good times coming in, so they won't overshadow the good times when they come. The better times is what I get. So I'll leave that with you. Also, you are intuitive. I said I'll leave that with you, and the guides came in. You're intuitive, beautiful. So you can trust your gut, trust those feelings that you get about people. Learn to trust them more, because that's coming from your spirit guides. So I'll leave that with you with love. God bless you. Mwah.
Thank you so much, Susan. I love how the guides pull you back for one more. Just one more little bit. Oh dear. All right. So we've got some validation here from Renee. She says, I know a Shirley, but she hasn't passed. My nan was in a nursing home before passing. That actually gave me goosebumps when you mentioned that, Rose. So thank you for the messages, Beck. That was amazing. So strong.
Yeah, no worries. You might want to find maybe Shirley knows somebody that's connected to that breast cancer link as well. So I know we're going to hear it. So it's just a matter of it all dropping into place. And, just remember when you get messages like that give you goosebumpies, that it is your loved ones connecting. And, it is a sign from spirit, and a beautiful one at that too. So
exactly.
You're very welcome.
I found too when you said that, connect with Shirley, because I got all goosey as well. That's my truth barometer. So it's definitely a powerful message there. Thank you so much, Beck. All right, so we're going to go to the next reading.
I think we're being told to talk about the full moon.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. All right. I didn't see that. Sorry, people. Well, that's a cue for me to start talking. Can already feel those energies of the full moon coming in. So the full moon is going to happen on the 8th of November. I'm not going to go into the moon all because I'm not a strict astrologer, but for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And I've been practicing, manifesting things around the full moon and working with the energies of the new moon. I tend to work with other phases, but we're not going to go into that right now. So because the full moon is coming up, it is a good idea. And this is a bit of a continuation on what Susan was saying about this sense of where we need to cleanse. And the full moon is a really, really powerful time, because the full moon, it's like there's a peak, right? There's an intense peak in the month here, and this intensity where it brings up anything that needs to be cleared, anything that is standing in the way, whether it's and often what stands in the way is our own self-limiting beliefs, quite often, right? So it's really important, and it's very powerful on a new moon. I often will set an intention. So I get out my list, and I write down all the things that I feel like I need to release, so that I can welcome in the things that I would like to manifest. And when I'm telling you, when you do this regularly, and particularly new moon, full moon, your capacity and your ability and potential to manifest increases. Okay. And by manifesting it's that sense of inviting in more of the things that you want to experience in your life, whether it's cash flow, a partner, joy, better relationships with your children. It really doesn't matter what it is. It's just important to set that and create that intention. Another thing, what a lot of people tend to do around the full moon is put their crystals out. I mean, if you could see my office, it's actually full of crystals. So you put your crystals out on the full moon and it amplifies the energy. Okay. So it cleanses them and it also amplifies. So that's a really powerful thing to do. In terms of cleansing yourself or your home, because not only do you want to cleanse and clear your vibration. You want to be able to clear the space that you work in and that you live in. It's really, really important, particularly if you are empathic and sensitive, because, we're forever absorbing, right? And a powerful mantra for empaths is to observe, not absorb. Okay, write that down. Observe, not absorb, because we can get really attached, and that's the shadow side of the empath. We get in there, boots and all. We want to save people. We want to heal people, and sometimes we're carrying around other people's energies and we get cranky, and the full moon is going to amplify all of these feelings. The full moon is an amplifier. Okay, so if you're feeling a bit disconnected, you're feeling a bit emotional, you're feeling a bit cranky, you're feeling a bit off, like I was most of the day. That a part of that is the full moon. Okay. And what that does is it's bringing up whatever is not serving you anymore, and you are able to release it. So another thing, I just thought that, so this is sage. This is a really amazing thing to help clear your energy. I won't light it now, but you light it and you can clear yourself. You can go do your chakras as well. I love doing the third eye clean with this. It's so meditative. It's so peaceful. You can do your throat chakra, your heart chakra, so you can actually clear your chakras with this, as well as, around your home. You welcome in spirit when you do this. I often welcome in Archangel Michael to help clear all of those lower vibrational energies, entities, thought forms, consciousnesses that are really not working for you anymore, right? Or for your highest good, or the highest good of what you're trying to manifest. So this will help to clear. Also, there's the Paleo, I probably say it wrong, Paleo Santo or Palo Santo, which is the wood, right? It's beautiful. And quite often a beautiful thing to do is actually to burn them together. Okay. And again, that will clear your energy and help you to raise your vibration. It's also really powerful at that time too to welcome in what I like to call that family of light, your spirit guards, your guardian angels, to help to raise your vibration. So anytime you do a clearing, you want to welcome in the most benevolent energies to help support what it is that you're trying to manifest, and your soul. Okay. Otherwise, we can leave ourselves open for those energies we've just cleared to reattach. So you're trying to raise your vibration and rise above. There's an amazing angel called Galadriel, and quite often I work with him. I work with Michael to help clear, protect, cut the cords, all those sorts of things. And then Galadriel comes in and he helps to raise your vibration. Okay, so give that a go on the full moon. Write your lists. Sometimes people burn their lists as well, and then they bury the ashes in the ground. That's a lovely ceremony or a ritual to do. And again, if you don't have sage or you don't have crystals, it doesn't matter. It's at the end of the day, it's your heartfelt intention when you connect with spirit. And you can always tap into the crystal energy of the earth. Okay. You can tap into the energy of the sage. Okay. You don't always have, if you don't have the tools, you tap into the essence and the energy of. Okay. So I really, really, really hope that's helped. Oh, the last thing, sorry, I just saw it here, because I work with essential oils as well. So you can make up a spray. So this has, sage and frankincense and all sorts of wonderful things in there to, again, help clear and to raise the vibration. And just generally, if you're feeling a bit meh, as my children would say, a bit ick, then wild orange will, just a sniff of wild orange even, is going to make you feel happy. It's going to raise your vibration. So for those that, can feel a bit heavy with the energies, there's some tricks to help you, raise your vibe and to clear some of those dense energies, because sometimes it's not you, it's what's attached to you, and that's why it's so important to look after your energy field as well as your house. Okay. Would you ladies like to contribute anything that I haven't covered there with the full moon?
I don't
Any
like it.
practices you do?
I hate the full moons.
Because of the intensity.
I hear everything on a full moon, and this has been as long as I can remember. Everything is so loud. Like this little bugs are loud. Everything just becomes so much more amplified for me on a full moon. I never get any sleep, and of course the spirits just poke at me all night. And even with you ward everything, it doesn't matter, but it is just like, please go away.
Turn it down.
Because you hear it, but it's not, you've got to remember too that and I guess it follows whatever people's belief system is, but I believe in it. The realms that are connected, just that touch out of our reality as well. So the fairy realms, and all of those realms as well. I mean, they become so much closer, and so I can hear them as well. So for me, it's a very loud period of time, and I don't get much peace for the first couple of days.
No, exactly. The veils become thinner, so to speak.
Very much.
And it's important to have that in your awareness, so that somewhere for people, like, we understand, it's the full moon, and that's why I'm not sleeping, or that's why I'm feeling a bit funky, or, so that you, and that awareness in itself creates a little bit of understanding, and then we can let it go, so to speak, rather than taking it all on board. And
I think the empathy as well. I think as a medium, having those veils so closely connected, for us, our own intuition is heightened as well as. So 100%. It's not only that the veils are closed, it's not only that everything gets noisy, but we're also more empathetic. And so for me, it's an anxious time as well, because I can feel so much more in the people near and around me, in the people, just in general. I've always been a night person because I find it's the quietest time I can actually stop and think. And everyone's like, why don't you go to bed? I'm like, because it's peaceful. And then it sort of hits 6 a.m. in the morning, and then it's like you start to hear the cars going off, and it's like, oh, here we go, rubbish again. It's just so much peaceful at nighttime when you might get a cricket or a bird or something like that. So it's very intense for a lot of mediums.
It is indeed sensitive people. Thank you so much. Susan, yes, you wanted to say something? My love.
I used to be very sensitive to the full moon and be more emotional. Something's changed in me now. I don't know why they've done it, but I love it. I get so excited. And I enjoy feeling that heightened energy. I just love it. And
very powerful time.
I used to keep me up. It used to keep me up, but now I just sleep like a log. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
That's fine.
I do. I sleep so well, and I just love the moon. I just get so excited. Maybe it's because I have a lot of moon in my charts. I have no idea. But I just love it.
Yeah, I'm a full moon baby, so I love the moon. I was born on a full moon. Yeah. So the full moon, to me, I always feel really aligned to that. And let us know. So we're going to go on to another reading here. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Susan. Hi, Beck. Tanya from Orange. Hi, Tanya. was wondering if there is anything for me tonight, please. So who was last? I can't remember. I'll go to
I was
Beck.
last.
Okay,
I was last.
Thanks, Beck. If you could take this for Tanya, that would be fantastic.
Me?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Tanya from Orange was wondering if there is anything for me tonight, please.
Yeah, Tanya, there's a full moon. That much I can guarantee you. There's a full moon. All right, let's have a look and see what we can get for you. So many questions unanswered. Okay, so I know that gosh, I can see a gentleman in spirit, but standing back. This has to be grandfather on your dad's side. But he's standing back. He's a little bit unorthodox. There's a connection here to the Masonic Lodge of the Stonemasons, as well as coming in. And the message that I'm getting with this is organization. Okay, now I don't know whether you can verify this, but if you step back and look in your family tree, it's definitely going to be there. It's an older gentleman. He would have been in his 70s, late 70s, 78, 76, somewhere around about that. And there's it's like a surname that starts with a T. It's like Tinden or Tendon or Tinden or something like that. But I'll just get you to hold that, because quite often I can get the names muddled. We have to sort of like listen quite carefully to names, but it's something along those lines. And I don't know whether it's a surname in your family tree, but this gentleman's connected to that lineage, and definitely showing the Masonic Lodge and bringing that forward as well. But it's not so much about the lodge, but the organization and the charity that the lodge brings in. And what he's actually telling me is that you're a very charitable person. You do a lot for people, you do a lot for others, and now it's time that you need to start to be doing things for yourself. Okay, you're handing out stuff, and even though it may not be handing out physical things, what you're doing is handing out a lot of your energy, leaving you tired, lethargic, and needing to be withdrawn. And it doesn't have to be that way, because they're showing you the balance scales. You need to bring them in, and you need to find the balance for yourself and for everyone else. And I always tell people, my clients in particular, it's like a swimming pool. If you connect to all these people every single day, imagine them having all hoses in a swimming pool and they're just siphoning out of the pool. Now, unless you take a minute to withdraw those hoses and actually put your hose in and turn the tap on and fill that pool up, it's going to become totally drained. And I do see that's where you are at the present time. There's also something around a teacher or teaching opportunity that's coming in for you as well. Or there's a teacher connected to you, something to do with teaching. Is coming in as well. And Spirit's talking about a tire on a car as well. That's going to be the anchor to the reading. So when you hear about the tire, you know that the rest of it is going to come into play when you need to hear it. But for the moment, they want you to just withdraw your energy back to yourself, take a minute and spend some time self-soothing and self-loving. You'll find that you're going to be so much better for it. I'll leave that there.
Thank you so much, Beck. That was a beautiful reading. I also just just saw in the comments some validation for Susan. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, feedback from Jenny Louise. Thank you so much. Your reading about my friend was spot on about him being hot and cold, and that his wings have been broken. I will be and am very patient with him. I do understand that he's been hurt in the past and hope that he does trust me in the future, that I won't hurt him. Oh, bless you, Jenny. Thank you so much. That was beautiful validation. And Jenny, we really do wish you all the best with that. You really do feel like a beautiful person. So we're going to go on to the next reading now. And just remember, these are snapshot readings. So if you'd like to connect with the readers, then you're able to do so through the PTV website, and also our at-home psychics, and also later, Susan and Becky are on later, aren't you, after this as well at home? So you'll be able to connect with Beck and Susan at home, okay? So to get extended readings from these amazing psychics. So again, we have Maz at home, we have Mystique at home, we have Kerry at home, and we have Hayden at home. So Susan, this is a beautiful, the beautiful Susan, this is a reading for you. We have Lisa, and she is saying, hello, beautiful souls. Would love any messages, please. Thank you,
God
Lisa.
love you. Wow. Okay. Thank you. The first thing they give me a vision of are four-leaf clovers, the shamrock. Sorry. So I'm seeing them twirling all around you, and they give me a vision of it looks like one of those scratchies. You know when you go and buy a lottery ticket and they've got the little scratchy things? I have a vision of a scratchy, and I'm still seeing them. They're just twirling round and round, and they're circling you with their scratchy. Now, I'm not saying spend your money on a scratchy, but what I'm saying is if you get the urge, it's a really strong urge, and it's that overwhelming pull, then ask Spirit to guide you which one it is. I sense there's a delightful lady on the other side. She has lighter coloured hair, whether she coloured it like that, a petite lady with the positive. Her eyes are gorgeous, and her energy is positive. She feels like a grandmother energy around you. Ooh, I get the slight touches now and again, as if you feel as if something's just slightly stroking your skin, or it feels as if an insect's landed on you, but there's nothing there. I'm also feeling a slight warmth and tingling around my cheek when she kisses you. And this is Nan, the grandmother energy, and you feel her around, actually, is what she's saying. And she's the one that's speaking to me about bringing you little pulls to do things to bring some more money in for luck. And she feels fun. The other thing she wants to talk to me about is that she's saying congratulations. I see golden balloons around you. So there's some celebration that's happened, or it's just coming up, some type of achievement she's acknowledging with you. She's also having a laugh about a car, and I have a vision of someone kicking the tire. I hope that something's not going to happen to your car, but she's having a laugh. She's laughing about it for some reason. She's laughing. And she's also saying it's good that you're taking time to slow down and smell the roses or smell the coffee. It's a sense of you feeling that it's okay to put that time into yourself. She's happy, and I can see her sitting at a kitchen table in an old painted kitchen somewhere, and she pops in and out of different people's home like this little matriarch, this beautiful grandmother energy. You have you've hit this lull in your life, but things are going to be busy in a big way, and there's a lot of pink coming in with you. You feel like a piece of rose quartz. I love rose quartz. Rose quartz is a beautiful, holds a vibration of divine love, and you feel like that because when you give from your heart, and you're such a beautiful mother hen to people, and that's why people love you so much. Gosh, it feels a bit emotional, but I get a very strong message from your guides, and that's this. Next time you look in the mirror, or every time you look in the mirror, see if you can imagine the love and appreciation from everyone that you've helped smile. And drink that in. There's a need for you to drink that in, because you really don't realize how incredibly beautiful you are. Maybe a little bit, but not in a big way. It's a strong message from Spirit to please start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who love you and appreciate you, because that's a powerful energy that you're going to need to help you through a really busy time that can be a little bit heavy that's coming up. I get it's going to last for about 6 months. I just see like a whirlwind of activity around you, but you're going to get through it, and you're going to be all right. And when you get through it, there's a sense of relief. So when that happens, draw on the energies, the love from other people, but you're going to be okay. And if you haven't dabbled in cards, get those cards out. I just get this message. Get those cards out and start having a play with them, because you've done it in a past life at a really high level anyway. And it's fun, and you're quite spot on. Or if you haven't yet, get your pair and get them out and start having a look, because you'll be able to do readings at a very high level. And I feel quite excited about that. So anyway, I'll leave that with you for now. And God bless you and big hugs, gorgeous lady.
Thank you so much, Susan. That was a very powerful reading. I just wanted to give some feedback for Beck from Tanya. So she said, yes, my grandfather, hang on a minute, sorry. Yes, my grandfather, my dad's dad has passed and was in his 70s, and his middle name was Tinnock. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Yay.
Awesome. That's awesome.
I could see him as you were speaking of him standing there.
It was a weird name. I'm like, whoa, I don't know whether to say this or not. You're always like, oh, I'm going to sound really rubbish if I say his name. I'm like, oh, I'm too old to worry about it now.
Well done. All right, so we're going to go to another reading because we've still got time there. We've got about 5 minutes or so. And this is from April. Hello, lovelies. Would love any messages from my loved ones. So I'm going to hand that one to you, Beck.
Yay. Hi, April. Okay. I see children actually on this one. So I don't know whether a child's been lost or passed over, but I am getting a childlike energy or a child energy. It looks pink to me, so I'm going to say little girl. And I'm really struggling to breathe on this one, so I know that there must have been breathing issues or she stopped breathing. Now, I don't know whether she's directly related to you or whether near or around you, but this little one is coming in bouncing. Like, look at me, I can run, I can dance, I'm free. Okay, so there must have been something. I'm certain there's something here because there's pressure on the chest, on the lungs, in that area there. And I would put her, anywhere around 18 months to 2 and a bit years. I'm going to put her around about that age group, okay? With her is a lady in spirit, and I'm really drawn to the side of the head of this lady, so it's either stroke, aneurysm, or some type of trauma to the head, but I have to bring that in as well. And she's holding out her hands, and there's a connection to a ruby ring with this lady as well. Now, this I feel is either your great-grandmother or your grandmother. I'm going to go with great-grandmother on this one because the piece of jewelry is being transferred down and is sitting with your auntie, I'm being told really clearly, okay? And I know this is all pretty quick and you might have to run and figure it out later, but this lady is coming in. She's showing me a memory of the seaside and looking at the shells. And you know those little silver dollar shells that you used to get? Is that what they're called, silver dollar shells? Those little flat round shells? I'm being shown those, and just a memory of, I don't know whether it's playing cards with them as money or, just, it's almost like they're fake gambling coins. Let's play Uno or let's play poker and here's our money, something along those lines. And this is her memory that she's giving me, and sweet times, sweet memories. And she just wants you to remember these memories that she's passing across. Might need some verification. Also, there's an Uncle Kevin that's coming in as well. So I'm going to pass that message or let you know that he's there with her as well. And this little one is very much secure where she is and not to worry is the message that's coming through. I don't know who has the dash hound, but I'm seeing a dash hound as well in spirit. Always interesting when the animals come through. People often ask me, do animals come through? Yes, they certainly do. And they even talk English. But anyway, I think the biggest message here is for you to just believe in yourself, hold faith, and don't look at what you have, but hold on to the memories. Don't hold on to the fear of not being good enough or the fear of not being presentable. She's saying, put your head up high. She's almost lifting your head up. So keep that chin up high and you keep moving forward. So I'm and who's the nurse? ? On that one as well. So I'm going to leave that there, and lots of love from those three in spirit for you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now what we have is our last reading. And this is from Millie. So hi, Millie. She has loved our page. When will I find my dream home? I'll hand that to you, Susan.
Okay, thank you. I love these ones. All right. Do, 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 do. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. It's not for lack of looking, is the first thing that they tell me. They're flashing me 2023, so I don't get something this year because I see the tree roots and you settling still up in the air like little octopus tentacles. This is what they're showing me. But April, there's a connection to the month of April. They've just written in front of me. And around April, I see you finding a place that is the home's a dream home. It's everything you love. There's something with some minor thing, landscaping, drainage, something with drainage. I see you being able to sort that out, and it's in a location that is, I don't know who has I wouldn't say paranoia, but is very concerned about being in a flood-prone area, which makes a lot of sense considering what's been happening lately. God bless those ones that are going through that. God love you all. But it seems not right at the top of a hill, but it is on a higher ground. There is a view. I see it not far from water. As I look out, there seems to be a lot of water in front, but more to the left. As you walk into the front seat and then you're in the back, there seems to be oh gosh, it's so beautiful, like a big decking, a big balcony, an elevated one. And you can see the water. It's absolutely gorgeous. Feels like sea. Now, to the right, there are a lot of trees. And there are lots and lots of trees. So it's almost as if I'm looking at part of a national park, or not one of those picniced, groomed parks where everyone goes. It's because there are so many trees, it's quite dense and it's beautiful. So and it's going to be wonderful. So that's what I get for you, gorgeous lady. Oh, apart from the home, a message from your beautiful spirit guide that says, you can't do everything at once and you're not meant to. It's okay to ask other people to step in, and I get someone around you that is a really good worker and will help out when you ask them, but sometimes they are in their own little world with their own thoughts. So when you ask them, it doesn't sink in straight away, and then I feel a bit of frustration coming up. It's just being in their face and say, hey, I need you at this time to help me with this, or can you come and help me now? I need this help now, please. It's as if you're looking at them, they're saying, yeah, okay, but it's not sinking in. So it's like you need to touch them, maybe touch their face or just touch their hand and say, hey, excuse me, can you help me with this at this time? And you'll get more help from this person. It's not that they are deliberately ignoring. They genuinely, definitely want to help. And I'll leave that with you, gorgeous. Your home feels gorgeous. It's spacious. It really is a dream home. I love it. And you deserve it. So I'll leave that with you, and God bless you. Mwah.
Thank you so much, Susan. That was really lovely. And that, everybody, was our last reading of the night. We are back on Wednesday night. So don't forget to tune in again on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Sydney time. So now, if you would like to connect, have any more of your questions answered, and to connect with our wonderful psychics who really are top notch. I have to say, I'm sharing my personal belief here as well. So we have on tonight the amazing Maz, who I have worked with and I've had readings from, and we've got the beautiful Hayden. We also have Mystique, and we also have Kerry Bender. So again, Mystique's pin is 9809. Kerry Bender's pin is 9104. Maz's pin is 9137, and Hayden's pin is 9108. Also, Beck and Susan are going to be on as well, and Beck's pin is 9129 and Susan's pin is 9100. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed our show this evening, and don't forget to like and share our page. And we really do look forward to connecting with you all again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Sydney time. So lots of love, everybody. And just thank you so much, Beck. And thank you so much, Susan. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
I hosted for the very, very, very first time.
You did well. You're amazing.
So long.